In society, control is seen as an asset, an advantage, and an achievement. Someone who's in control is seen in a positive light. A lack of control, on the other hand, is seen as anything but positive. Someone who lacks control is seen as weak, flawed, and less worthy. Nothing could be further from the truth. Think about it. Most people want complete control over their lives. They want a good job, they want to fall in love and get married, they want to buy a house, they have 2 cars and all of the material trappings that demonstrate success. The problem is, if any of these things don't come off as planned, the result is stress, depression, and a lack of self-worth. In addition, even when all of these milestones have been made, there can still be a sense of emptiness, a general lack of fulfillment, and a constant and nagging fear of loss. This is because control is an absolute illusion. It's a lie we tell ourselves in an effort to shield ourselves from the real truth that nothing in the universe is stable. Everything is in flux. Change is the natural state of the cosmos, and change is the only constant in our reality. This means that the harder we attempt to prevent inevitable change from happening, the more we are going to suffer. True happiness and peace can only be achieved by surrendering to change and trusting the conscious act of surrender as it takes us to a better life than we could ever dream of. You see, life is a vast and powerful river that is constantly moving us into more. When you surrender to this flow, you begin to float with the current instead of fighting the power of the river. You co-opt its might and make it your ally. When we become one with the river, we become fluid like water. We're able to move effortlessly through all situations and yet still have the strength to carve canyons through the toughest of obstacles. The Buddha taught us that there is no fear where there is no desire. When we operate from a place of fear, it's always because we are either scared of not getting what we want or frightened of losing everything that we've achieved. Either way, we suffer. This is why surrender and trust are so vitally important to achieving happiness and contentment. Far from being the act of weakness that our culture of control makes it out to be, surrender is the ultimate act of courage. When we surrender, we become bulletproof. Change cannot rock our worlds because we embrace not only its inevitability, but also its necessity. We begin to trust that life is moving us forward into more. The more we trust, the stronger our foundation becomes. If surrender is the doorway to trust, trust is the path to surrender itself. The two are intertwined in a graceful dance that leads us upward and away from fear and desire into a life filled with laughter, light, and love. The life that each of us was born to live. If in any way this information has touched your heart or inspired you, click below right now to subscribe to this content. I want you to be all that you are, and it is my role to support you in living your best life. Remember, my beloved friends, you are enough.